survive.
With the trust drop as being perhaps the most difficult of all the things I was just showing you. So I'd like you to do this out of this overhead swing. So you now got your hands crossed and you're going to lift them up, and this is called Halleluiah, this movement here. And then I'm going to grab her hands and push her back. Now please note these hands. This is not our normal position. And whenever you follow and the boy goes from very lightly holding your hands to actually grabbing them, you know you've got something special coming up, and the girls have to grab back. Okay? We don't want to squeeze your hands so much that we hurt you. So if you don't squeeze our hands, we're going to end up squeezing your hands very hard in order to keep the grip so we don't drop you. I'll just turn this around so you can have a better look. And now I'm going to set her up for this dip, or drop actually, and that's going to be lifting her hands right up and then creating my A-frame and dropping her into it. Now please notice the planking effect. We don't want you to bend your body. This is what not to do. It's a great way of bashing your brain. All right, thank you. So what I'd like you girls to remember about this particular move, and I'm just holding on to Chang now, so you've got to, so she's supported. She's got both feet on the ground as a beginner. When she's doing this as advanced, that leg goes up. But as a beginner, I want you both feet on the ground, and she's using the bent leg, as in all of our dips, to control the descent, right? She's using a lot of core to do all of this, and I want you to have this straight leg on the floor, pushing on the floor as well, so that you've got double core both legs, lots of stability. So this is how you're going down, okay? All right, and you're keeping straight. And you know it's this move because he wants to get you really low on the floor so that the arms are completely stretched out. And he's going to pull them up so you know, and he needs these arms to be straight for the control, and then down, and then he'll lift you back up. And you try to keep your arms straight all the time. You're trying to lift your body up with your core, so you will be pushing your pelvis up, not doing this. Of course, you're holding on, but it's not this motion that we want. What we want is you to do this, and the boy will be lifting you up. This is the indication for the trust drop. I've grabbed her hands. I'm not holding her hands like I would usually. I've actually grabbed them, and I'm going to push them back, and then I'm going to bring her up. But you don't need to bend your arms that much. It's okay. Say, go girl, go. I can't do it. I can't make it. So the thing with all these dips and drops and the aerial moves, these are not the boys' moves. These really are the girls' moves. So if you don't cooperate, or the phrase is commit, then it won't happen.
Okay, that's right.
Okay? So I'll just get you to stand right here. Miss Chang? No, don't go away. It's right there. Okay, so just watching. Okay, so she's going to bend that leg, and she's controlling herself going down as well as me. Yeah? Yeah. So it's bending this leg that you've got control, and it's not that bad.
You can say no.
There you go. Don't bend your arm. All right, so if you use your technique really well, both boys and girls, this looks really difficult to do, but if you've got good technique, it works really effectively, and it's not a particular strength for anyone, all right? Yana just showed us bravery counts. Do you remember what I was saying to you about no thumbs? Thumbs. Thumbs now. Thumbs now. Okay. You got it. You got it. Go, go, go. Easy. Very good. This is really tough. You're right out of the box. But I'm trying to keep you up with the others. Okay, so that's okay. That's fine. But this illustrates a great point, because when you're the follow and you're bending this leg, I'm wanting you to fall this way. But if you don't bend this leg and let it go down, you're pushing us both this way. And so that's why I had to run over here, because I said, let's drop here. And you said, no, I want to go over here. So in summary, for you follows, it's a planking move. We want you to look really nice and straight, and we want you to look like you're weightless on the dance floor. And the boys are going to put you down and bring you back up. So normally when we're doing a dip, we are asking the girl to be in our frame, in our A frame like this, and then take her down. But with this one, we actually want her to be outside of our frame, because we want to drop her right here. And if she's actually in my frame, see, that made it much harder for me, because I've got to do this. If I'm doing this, no problem at all. So this is the secret for you leads, is to make sure you're doing this. Because you can lift up these girls all you like, as long as they're in this space, but the moment they're over there or over here, you're in trouble. And I would suggest to you, if you haven't got the right positioning, that you should stop that move or just let it go at that stage. So here's the lead. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this overhead swing, which is this move. So I've stepped out of the way and I've got a cross. Then I'm going to go up, and then I'm going to grab these hands, and I'm wrapping my hands around, and I'm beginning to squeeze them. Then I'm going to push her back. I'm going to step out of the way like we do for all of our dips and drops, and then I'm going to lift these hands straight up, because I want that complete stretch. And now I'm going to let her go down, and then I'm going to bring her back up, and then I can let go of her. Okay? So we're using thumbs, all right? And thumbs are not a normal part of our dancing. We don't want to grab hold of each other's hands because it messes everything up. But in this move and several others, we need to use those thumbs and really get a good hold on them. All right, so all you girls who are good at grabbing me, that's good. You don't actually need to go right down to the floor like I was showing you. All you need to do is set it up and just get her to lean a little bit, just a little bit, not even go down. And so you've got the feel for it. And when you've got the structure correct, I'll tell you to go further. Move is at least intermediate level, which is like number 5 in our grading system. So it's the 5th grade. So for all of you to do this, Gary can do it. Leanne is quite gifted at her level. So is Nan. But it's Gary and Manuel's level to do that stuff. Okay, so you're doing really well to be picking that up that much in this one single class. Okay, so we're going to do a change of place. Oh, the hardest move in the world. Just get out of the way of the girl. And what I'm going to do next is I'm going to step to my left with my right foot. And I'm going to put her hand on my hip. and I'm going to hold it. Okay, so this isn't what we call a hip slip, where I just go like this and then I pick up her hand. Okay, what I'm wanting you to do is a little bit more, and that is to place it here. Okay, so now one of the difference with our dance style and some of the other styles that look very much like us is that we indicate a stickiness when we want it. So this is you wanting the girl to be sticky. So she's going to come around and I'm going to put my hand right up in the air. Not this, okay? So it goes right up in the air, so you got to do it round as she comes around and she's stuck to me. Okay, and so at some stage I'm going to let her go and then pick up that hand. Okay, and then we're going to swap these hands. So when she comes out, I'm going to then put my hands together because I want this. The boys are going to step to your left with your right foot, take her hand, put it on your hip, and then you're going to hold it there with this hand, and you're going to do this. So can we get to this? And then you've got your hand around behind her and you can... Okay, so we had this and a change of place. And then I'm going to simply put her hand on my hip and then I'm going to make it sticky. And as she goes around, I wrap her up. You can walk her around a wall, whatever you like. Okay? And then I want both hands because I want to lead this hand next. And what I'm going to do is step out of the way and pull that one through. All right? Now I'm going to ask for this hand. And now I'm going to pull that hand through. And now I'm going to pull the bottom hand again. And the bottom hand again. And the bottom hand again. Okay? So that's for the boys. For girls, this is a great opportunity that when the boy takes you through the first one here, it's a great opportunity for you to learn that when he says, take my hand, it doesn't mean I'm going to go and grab it. It means as you walk down the line, pick it up. Because you're always looking to be beautiful and graceful is not doing this. Okay? So when I start this move here, I offer this hand and she takes it as she goes by. So I'll just show you that again. Just come back here. So we were here. We just done this. We bring her through. Okay? So she just gracefully takes my hand. She doesn't go snatching for it. And you don't want to do the snatching thing because it's the boy's job to get your hand, not your job to get his hand. And if the two of you are trying to get each other's hands, it ends up in this wrestling match and nobody gets the hand at all. So the girls just, if it's offered, take it. But don't snatch and don't reach for it. All right? So I just want you to do that part. So we got to this. And I asked for this hand, and she's given it to me as she's gone by. And now I'm pulling under, and you notice that I'm moving with my follow. So I'm chasing her to keep her in position and to maintain my timing. All right, if I just stand there, I lose my timing. Yeah, so I need you to get that part right, even though it's fairly simple. Okay, so this is what we've done so far. The change of place. And now I've done the hip and I've made it sticky. I've wrapped my arm around her and I've let her go. I've grabbed this hand with both hands so I can change. And now I'm going to let her go through and I'm going to ask for that hand. I'm going to pull underneath. I'm going to pull underneath. And I'm going to pull underneath. And I'm going to pull underneath. And this time, I'm going to reverse her. Okay? And when she does this, I want to get this knee under her. And I'm going to now get her to sit. And when I'm doing that, I'm using this elbow on her hip and I'm lightly pushing down. Just be gentle, guys, because we're big and tough and the girls aren't. So don't dig those elbows in. Just rub it up against them. I want you to sit down so they've got the idea. Sorry. So here we are, and she's done the sit, and now I'm just going to straighten out her arms and get her down the line and do the same on the other side. So that's how far I want to get now. Okay, so we just had a change of place. Then we had this hip slip, and we're making a sticky, stretching the arm out of the girl's way, moving her around as much as we like, then letting her go, both hands. Then we're going to do I forgot what that one's called. Okay, and then back and forth, the cross lead, and then we're going to start moving this way because we know that we're going to reverse the follow. So we're trying to chase her so that we're comfortably in the position to do the sit with her rather than we're chasing it to get there now that she's over the end. And then we're going to straighten out these arms. So I'm stretching these arms to get her to continue to be in the line and comfortable, and then down, and then down. And we're going to do this last time. Now, Manuel prefers a different style with this, so if Manuel shows you something else, just go with it. He is the lead. But the way I like this one done is I do the sit, then I come up, I drape the girl, and I grab her waist, and I go down again. She bends this leg, and as she sees me coming down to this lower leg, she'll bend it up, so I've got a good grip in the middle of her lower leg, okay? And it's against her other leg for more stability, and then I'm just going to lift her up and turn her around and put down my little goddess. And I'm going to stand up again. So I've completed this sit. I'm going to stand up again. Then I'm going to grab her waist and wrap her around me, go down, and then reach for this leg, midway lower part, and lift her up. Yeah, so here we go, and I'm chasing after her for this first hip. And then the second hip, then I stand up and I drape her and I push her down with my hand on her hip. I grab this leg and then I lift her straight up. And then in time to the music, and then I put her down. You have to be really careful about putting her down. Not because she's really going to have a problem, but rather if you don't make that look graceful and soft, it just destroys the whole imagery of her being the angel floating through the air. Yeah. She's doing a lot of the work. If she doesn't do the work, it's like a sack of potatoes in your
So when it's a sack, I'm not going to leave the sack on the floor. So
we're going to do this again next week because there's lots of points in this to gain in general dance, and refining and making this really look beautiful takes a lot of time and dedication. All right, so you don't want to be over here. You don't want to be trying to do it like this. You want to be very close and intimate for all this stuff. So I'm just going to push her away. Yeah, and then I'm going to step out of the way, form my A-frame. Stop.
Okay, so hard.
Okay, and I want her here. Please, I've got I got you. I want her here. I do not want her here. This is so much harder for me to control and do than here. Okay, so I have no trouble at all lifting and picking up all of you girls, and all of you boys for that matter, as long as you're here. So I need you to be close. I need you guys dancing closely together. So try to keep that in mind while you're moving. Okay?
Let it take you, don't survive.